What's up everybody, Jay here and welcome back to the Planted Tank, and today I'm just going to give you guys a basic guide of how to set up a planted tank for a beginner. It's just the basics, so let's hop over to my 20-gallon high and check it out. Okay, so I've talked about this before, and in my opinion the basics, if you want to set up a planted tank, even if it's low tech, low light, whatever, I think you should do really good lighting and really good substrate, because I mean, lighting is optional. You could get all kinds of cheap stuff for lighting and it'll work just fine. But the substrate is really where you want to spend most of your money when you're setting up a planted tank. It's going to be your plants, hardscape, and substrate that are going to cost the most in the beginning. So I would go with some kind of Aquasoil, just for the simple fact that it lasts pretty much forever. As long as you're dosing the water column with a good liquid fertilizer, I think you'll be just fine. Your lighting is definitely a huge one. If you're a beginner, I would stick with low light and easy to grow plants and a nice like Phoenix Stingray or like a Night Crew, the real cheap ones on Amazon. Those are really good lights. I've done plenty of videos on those before, but the key to a successful aquarium, or a successful planted aquarium, is to have healthy plant growth. If you have healthy plant growth, pretty much everything else in the tank is going to be healthy right there with it. So the plants produce a lot of oxygen from their roots if they're healthy, and then that oxygen in the substrate feeds the biological bacteria that lives down there, that helps break down fish poo and fish waste and stuff, and then turns that into fertilizer for your plants as well. So it's an ecosystem. You have to think of it like it's an ecosystem. You can't just throw everything in there and expect it to work right. You got to give it time. It takes time to mature, and a lot of beginners will freak out in the beginning stages because they'll get like just all kinds of ridiculous types of algae. There's brown diatoms, there's blackbeard algae, there's all kinds of algae, blue-green algae, which is horrible. Easy to treat though. But in my opinion, I think you should just keep your plants as healthy as possible. I think that's what the overall goal is, to keeping a healthy planted aquarium. And that's pretty much it. I mean, Aquasoil has a really high CEC value, so whatever you're dosing your water column with will eventually make its way into the substrate for your plants to feed off of. And a lot of times you'll get plant deficiencies, which I have one right now because I'm running out of my liquid fertilizer. I'm getting some pinholes in some of the leaves in here, which means I have a potassium deficiency. So you want to dose more potassium and then more iron. It's really important stuff in my opinion. I think you shouldn't have a planted tank without at least dosing something. Even if you have a dirted substrate, I think even dosing with that will still be beneficial in the long run. So anyways, hopefully you guys learned something today. That's pretty much all I got for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new. And as always, keep it planted.